everybody, and welcome to a new edition of Voldemort News. Today, October the 2nd of 2010, a very polemic and discussed news has been shaking a lot of media sources. What is it? Well, it's the economic miracle in India, and because of this, Voldemort News has the most recent and fresh information about this topic. We're going with you, Diana.
Thank you, Josie. This polemic news started with India's preparations for the 72nd Nation Commonwealth Games, which are Olympic Games. But there have been many bad reviews about the country, basically from the UK. But despite these bad reviews, India has been doing really well economically, and observers have said that the economy is going to grow this year by 8.5%. China's economy is 4 times bigger than India's, but they say that by 2013 they will be outplaced. Why will India outplace China? There are 2 main reasons for this. First of all, India has a young population. China has also a young population, but they will start aging from now on, so the economy will start decreasing. India, on the other hand, has been having young people who are starting to work, so the economy is starting to grow. The other reason is that India is a democracy, unlike China, who is a communist country. The good thing about having a democracy in India is that many private investors have been going to India to have their own enterprises. But it can be a bad thing also because wages can rise, unlike in China, where they have more control of the people. There have been good things about India. They have invented lots of innovative stuff, like the $2,000 car and the ultra-cheap heart operation, which has boosted India to a better economy. And there are many advantages in India. For example, the Indian government is getting better at persuading private firms to bring out the capital, so many people are going there to put their businesses. But this process can be slow and very corrupting. But there is also another disadvantage of India, because many people are still afraid of going to India to invest their money. If they give someone the choice to go to India or to China, they would obviously prefer China. But India is working very hard to change that opinion. And now the people are starting to go to India to invest. So this is an economic miracle. I think that India will start going up, and most likely they will outplace China very soon. Back to you, Josie.
Thank you, Diana. Now, another breaking news is that China has increased in the patterns, and because of this, Japan has increased in the same area. All of the information is going to be updated by Ruben Mejia.
Thank you, Jessie.
Japan has decreased the number of patents developing in that country, while China has increased them. Why does China take the place of Japan in almost everything? What can be the result of this situation regarding the future of Japan and China? Ruben, please tell us more about the topic.
Well, 10 years ago, Japan's patterns were 4 times larger than China's. However, today China has been doing serious changes regarding its intellectual property protection and the production of in its manufactories. Another difference between Japan and China is that the companies of Japan have decreased the research and development spending, contrary to China's firms who have increased them in a range of 30 to 50%.
So, what has allowed this process to happen?
Well, some of the things that have allowed is the help, the push that the Chinese government has put into this situation. For example, the firms throughout China are buying and licensing the products for foreign companies to bring. So this makes a better price to be produced in China. And another reason why the foreign companies are obligated to stay in this Asian country. Although it is still unclear what's going to happen in the future, Japan still holds the largest number of patents in the world, and China has still a long way in order to equal this number. Now, the thing that happens is the government and corporations are working together, so there is a bigger economic diversification in this country, and this really seems to be a good idea that has helped China.
Oh, that's interesting. I would like to hear more about this topic, but right now, we have to go back to you, Yassi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ruben and Alejandra, for your information. Well, people, this is the end of the edition of Voldemort News. We hope you like this, and we hope you get some new information. Thank you, and see you the next time at Voldemort News.